That belief that you need to be in the market to make money, it's a lie. It's not just a lie, it's one of the most dangerous lies that's destroying trading accounts. I know because I lived it. Back in 2013, I placed 71 trades, and all this in just 3 months. No, they weren't just trades. There were 71 frantic emotional decisions that cost me almost everything. I blew up my trading account. But that failure taught me the most important lesson in trading. Profitability does not come from being busy. It comes from being patient. And by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the exact framework that transforms you from a frantic machine gunner in trading into a calm, profitable sniper. I'm going to hand you my 3-part patient sniper framework. First, we'll build your A+ setup mandate, the filter that rejects market noise. Then, we'll forge the sniper's mindset, the identity that makes patience your weapon. And finally, I'll give you the statistical detachment rule, the psychological armor that makes you fearless. So let's start by building that filter, the one that lets you look at the market and reject almost everything with total confidence. So how do you build a trading filter that is so strong it rejects 99% of the market's noise? It starts by creating a hard, practical rule. I used to take any trade that looked pretty good, a decent candle, a hint of a trend, and I'd lose money. The result was chaos, because pretty good in trading is subjective. It changes when you are bored or when you are desperate to make back a loss. Your gut is not a strategy. It's a liability. The only way forward was to remove my opinion from the equation entirely. I had to define in writing what a perfect, undeniable A+ entry setup looked like for my strategy. Not 10 setups, not even 5, just one. Anything else, no matter how tempting, was an automatic no. And this is one of the most powerful mindset shifts that I ever made. Think of your trading plan as an elite nightclub bouncer. Your written rules for an A+ setup are the velvet rope and the strict dress code. All the garbage setups, the FOMO, the maybes, the tips from gurus, the big grid patterns, they are the noisy, drunk crowd trying to get in. Your job is to stand at the door, clipboard in hand, and calmly, ruthlessly reject every single one of them. You wait patiently until that one VIP entry setup arrives that's on the list. That's the only one that gets in. Your new job is to enforce the door policy, without emotion or exception. This powerful filtering system is what I call the A+ setup mandate. The truth is, you don't need more knowledge or more indicators. You need stricter rules. This simplifies your entire world. With only 30 minutes a day, you can't waste time on maybes, but you absolutely have to see if your one VIP setup has arrived. So here's the actionable step. Tonight, open a document, write down the non-negotiable rules of one perfect A+ entry setup. What's the trend? What's the candle? Where is it located? Be brutally specific. And then print it and stick it on your monitor. That is your bouncers list for trading. So your bounce is at the door, rules in hand, but then a chart starts running and that voice screams, I have to get in now. That voice is the enemy. You silence it by changing who you believe you are. You have to fire the frantic machine gunner inside your head and hire a patient, deadly sniper. That panic is exactly what fueled my 71 trades of pain. I was a machine gunner. I was spraying bullets, my capital, everywhere, hoping to hit something. I ran out of ammo fast and had nothing to show for it but an empty trading account and that crushing feeling of frustration. I was putting in maximum effort for maximum loss, trapped by the belief that being busy was the same thing as being productive. It felt insane. The truth is, professional traders are snipers. A sniper can lie still for days, perfectly calm, waiting for that one single perfect shot defined by their mission parameters. They feel zero anxiety watching other targets run by, because it's not their target. In fact, they feel professional pride in their discipline. In trading, the market pays for precision, not for noise. And the core principle is this: real money is made not from thinking, but from sitting. The waiting is the profitable action. This is the sniper's mindset. Adopting this identity is what makes you immune to the fear of missing out. This is where boredom stops being a painful feeling that you need to fix. Boredom becomes a signal of professionalism. No, it becomes a feeling of power, of control, and of pride. You will learn to love the feeling of not trading. Adopting this mindset and identity is what truly matters. But it opens a critical question. How do you know if the rules you just wrote are addressing the actual psychological flaw that's costing you money? Look, a perfect plan won't fix a hidden psychological bias. That's why I built a free 3-minute quiz for this. It doesn't just diagnose your biggest trading error. It gives you the clarity to know what to actually work on first. Click the link below to get your foundational diagnosis. So here is how you make this real. The next time you feel that FOMO, that panic to jump into a trade that is not on your A+ list, I want you to physically step back from your desk, take a breath, and say out loud, a sniper would not take this shot. You are not just resisting an urge. You are actively reinforcing your new identity. So you have your filter, you become the sniper, you wait. You take the perfect A+ trade, and it loses. And this is the moment that sends most traders right back into being a machine gunner. This is where you need psychological armor. I'll be honest with you, this was one of the hardest parts for me. My stomach would tighten, I'd get angry, and I'd dive right back into trying to win the money back, committing financial suicide by revenge trading. I had to learn that my feelings about a loss were not just wrong, they were irrelevant. The breakthrough came when I stopped studying traders and started learning about casinos. Think about it. A casino loses playing hands all the time. But is the owner having a meltdown when someone hits a jackpot? No. They are emotionally indifferent. Why? Because they know they have a small statistical edge, and over thousands of hands, they are virtually guaranteed to win. They treat individual losses as predictable, required business expense. They act like the casino, not the emotional gambler. This is the statistical detachment rule, and it is your armor. And here's the mind-blowing truth you must accept. The outcome of any single trade is random. It is statistically meaningless. Your skill, your edge, only shows up over a large sample size, 30, 50, even 100 trades. Judging yourself on one loss is like a casino owner shutting down after just one jackpot. It is statistically illiterate. This means a losing trade that perfectly followed your rules is not a failure. It was a victory. The loss was just the cost of doing business. So here is your second practical tool. Create a simple spreadsheet to log your trades. But here's the rule. You are not allowed to look at the P&L, the profit and loss of any single trade. You can only look at the cumulative profit and loss after every 30 trades. This forces you to detach from the noise of single trades and focus only on what matters, your long-term edge. Now, everything we've just covered in the Patient Sniper framework is crucial for changing your mindset. But it's all for nothing if you don't have the right mission parameters in trading. One of the single biggest reasons traders fail is they create a checklist but miss one or two simple things that matter. So check out this video right here where I give you the exact 5-point checklist that I personally used to finally become a profitable part-time trader. This is the tool that makes you a sniper in trading. See you in that video.